Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 340 of the Drunk Testers podcast. I'm your host, always. I'm Tyler, and joining me with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Sir Colonel Gables. What's up, buddy?
One more week. We got one more week, Tyler. We got one more week until the biggest gaming time of the year.
Yes.
Oh,
We're talking about the new
man.
FIFA game coming out, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Does FIFA even come out this time of year? I don't even know when it comes out.
Yeah, it only comes out every year, you know. Just toss a coin and stuff, and it'll just drop sometime.
Yeah. I think this sounds right. November sounds right.
But what we're really saying is, and what Tyler is alluding to, Extra Life. This Saturday, I cannot wait to play games, to raise money for sick kids.
Yes.
I don't know why. It's just that time of the year where I get so happy over just the thought that I'm actually going through and helping out kids in a way that I could actually help them out in.
Yeah.
It's one thing to go forth and do charitable work, say go attend a kid's hospital or something like that, or just help kids in need. I mean, those are awesome things and stuff. But for someone like myself who works constantly, 40 hours a week, doesn't have a lot of time on his hands to go through and do a lot of charity work, an event like Extra Life is pretty much like a blessing, because it's I can actually go forth and dedicate a whole day, raise money for kids, and, well, I'm raising it for Seattle Children's Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, it just feels good. It just feels good that what I'm doing is something eventful, something positive, and it's pretty much just makes, any way, shape, or form, it's it's a positive outcome regardless, It's I don't really care too much of how much, say, money I raise in general, as, what, it's I just love the fact that I am gaming for 24 hours to help out kids in need.
Yeah.
That it just makes me mentally happy.
Yeah. It's a chicken soup for the soul, as I'd say. Doing this, and like I said, it's whether you're raising $10 or $100 or $1,000 or $5,000, you're doing a good thing. Not only I think for a lot of people, for yourself, and just generally raising awareness, which is I think just as important to this thing exist. Also, to raise awareness for these great hospitals around. I didn't even I'm a big Iowa Hawkeye fan, and the children's hospital is right next door to the Hawkeye football stadium.
Yep.
And I didn't even know that was a children's hospital until Extra Life,
wow,
8 years ago. So it's cool. It's a cool thing that we do every year. I don't know what the total is. Usually that you start to hear some of the numbers of the totals, but I imagine we're pretty high up there. I can't remember what we did last year.
Oh, I don't remember either. It's
I want to look up the totals really fast. Sorry, guys. Should have done this before the show, but I just kind of popped my head.
All right, you go ahead and look up the totals and stuff. I'll actually go a little bit into detail what I want to try to play during the event. Okay. Well, to start things off, I was just kind of going over the games that I wanted to try to tackle, and I wanted to try to aim to try, I just wanted to aim to play something new, considering I've dedicated so much of my time over the past couple months playing a couple of games, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Untitled Goose Game. Love both of them. Easily contenders for games of the year. But honestly, I wanted to try to get back into, or see if I can actually start, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, or even Bloodborne. Because both of these games are From Software games. I love the aesthetic and the atmosphere of both of these titles. I have yet to go through and beat a game from Software.
Oh, okay.
But, my initial thoughts in regards to the games I've been playing, it's I don't have a solid concrete thing that I want to go forth and do. But all I know is I want to stream games on my PS4. I'm not happy with the quality of my Elgato trying to stream Switch games and stuff, so I'm just entirely focusing on playing my games on my PS4, streaming what games that I do have. I'm not sure if I'll be able to pick up like a new headset like I was originally planning on doing or whatsoever, but what I'm trying to do is like I got to make you the most of what I got. So, I do have plenty of good games. I do have plenty of stuff to stream, and there definitely is a couple things on the bucket list I wanted to try to check off while going through this event. But above all else and stuff, I definitely do want to play like a couple of multiplayer games with some friends. See if we can get a game, maybe Friday the 13th going, maybe some Rocket League.
Yeah.
I know I want to play some bit of Dead by Daylight on PS4. But other than that, it's like I'm opening the floor up to everyone listening up right now. If you want to add either Tyler or myself, like on PSN or like on Switch or even on Steam. I don't know if Tyler still has his Steam that he uses, but
I have a Steam. I don't know what it is though.
okay, fair point. But at this, but yes, if you wanted to add either of us, I generally go by one code name, and that's Haxblue, HAXBLUE. That's good for Switch, for PS4, and on Steam. I'll be perfectly honest right now. If a lot of the people that are just doing requests are just some sort of random people that try to fish for things, which ends up being the case whenever I do go through and offer my my
99%
username and stuff. Yeah, 99% of the time. I kid you not. Over the past couple times I've done that, either posted on Twitter or on Facebook or wherever, I always get that one person, that one bot that comes through and it's like, oh, hey, I'm just about to get off and stuff like that. Hey, some quote-unquote girl that has just created an account.
You have to click the link.
Through. Yeah.
You just have to.
I don't. Well, they don't offer a link, but what I'm just saying is, oh, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go on my webcam. I'm going to do this and this. It's like, I don't give a shit. I know what you're trying to do.
I care. I don't let them just bring you down.
I know. I understand. But this got awkward in a hurry. Anyway, point being, it's
social charity.
Yeah. Point being, I'm looking for people to play games with over the span of Extra Life. Like I said before, my username is HaxBlue on PS4, Switch, Steam. Add me if you want to play games with someone. I don't have too much multiplayer games. I am open to maybe playing some Borderlands 2, maybe some bit of possibly Apex, but I haven't really played Apex Legends.
Yeah.
But it's like the other games I was just saying, Rocket League, Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight. I would play a lot of the games on PC, but at the same time, I predominantly am using my laptop now just for streaming purposes. This computer has a hard enough time go through and try to stream games through an Elgato, let alone try to play a decent game on low settings. I mean, hell, this computer's had problems even running World of Warcraft when I tried playing that game for a few months last year. But mostly that was on a technical level. But anyway, I'm getting off topic right here. Point being is, this Saturday is going to be fun. And
yes,
this day, yeah, I'm just going to be happier. I'm just going to be pretty happy. That's just pretty much what I want to say.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's impossible for Extra Life Day to be a bad day. Like I said, chicken soup for the soul. Yeah, I kind of I have some plans. We've talked about it a few times already, but Anthem.
Yeah.
I've had sitting around forever. I plan on playing that, a bunch of that. Luigi Mansion 3 comes out on Thursday, so
yeah.
I'm gonna play a good chunk of that, I think, too.
Oh, man.
And then I'm possibly gonna try to rent Modern Warfare and play through that.
Right.
It's at Redbox now. Hopefully it's there on Friday. I'm gonna grab it after work if possible, and
I bet you're
get
gonna
that.
enjoy playing that game a little bit more so than years past.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. With it sounds like the campaign's pretty good, which is all I care about. I'm not gonna jump into the multiplayer. I don't play on it anyways. Um, but yeah, I think that's gonna take up a good chunk of my extra life. I think other things I have in mind is definitely the Rocket League. Getting together, playing some Rocket League, Friday 13th. Hopefully get those two going. I do, yeah, like Apex. I haven't played Apex. No, it's back. I played a handful of games of Apex. So I'd be down to jump into that if people wanted to. Um, yeah, I'm pretty much, I have those three games. I predominantly going to take up a good chunk of my time. But yeah, I'm pretty much open to playing anything else. I've went through and updated all my games, so I should be ready to go for game day. I got Overwatch updated, Friday 13th updated, Apex, Fortnite just in case. I got pretty much everything ready to go. So yeah, I'm really excited for it. Talk about it all year round. I can't shut up about it. I talk about it with Courtney constantly, and so I'm pretty sure she's probably tired of hearing about Extra Life at this point. Even though she's really like she's excited for me for this, and she's like, oh, I'm excited for you. I can't wait for it. I'm gonna like I want to be there with you. I'm like, well, it's been pretty boring. You've been watching me play games for a while, but I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be a long week this week, Gables. It's Monday night. We got 5 sleeps till Extra Life.
I know.
And yeah, it's gonna be a long week
It's
for
gonna
sure
be one
at
hell
work.
of a week.
Yeah, I try not to think about it. I'm trying to stay busy and not think about it.
I know one of the
So
positive things about this week is when it comes to football, I get to watch my 49ers play on Thursday. It's the Cardinals, so it's like I don't have to worry about Sunday.
yeah, yeah. It's some reason there's always that early like 8 o'clock kickoff game, 6 o'clock for you, 8 o'clock for me.
Yep.
Kickoff game in London
Yep.
every year on Extra Life on the Sunday after Extra Life.
Uh-huh.
So I ended up like not going to sleep and watching that game, and then finally falling asleep somewhere in that game. So because I was started like later in the day, like around 8 or 9 or so.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't, I'm definitely I'm pumped. I can't wait. It's like I'm getting chills, like I say all the time, just thinking about it. And people have been listening to this for the last 10 minutes. Don't know. Extra-life.org. Go to that website. It's a cool charity that we do every year, where we raise money to play games for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. That's easy for me to say. You get to pick the hospital of your choice in America, and I think Canada as well. And all the money you raise, 100% of it goes to those hospitals. And for competition's sake, they have a thing every year where it's like there's 2 like $10,000 donations. Like additional 10,000 goes to the hospital that gains the most money, and there's another one that gets their 10,000. I can't remember which one that is though. I think it's like most people that participate in it, but like every year, like I believe it was Houston or Austin, I think actually, because Rooster Teeth mainly would like win every year, and then last year finally Seattle won.
Yeah.
Seattle was always close, and Jacksonville's been close a few times as well. But yeah, it's pretty cool that they have additional things like that to go on for. But yeah, if you guys want to know more about it, go to that website, extra-life.org. 24 straight hours, once a year. You don't have to do. Excuse me, I got the burps now.
Oh God.
You don't have to play those all 24 hours on that day. But I don't know, it's kind of the fun of it to me, at least, especially because like that's when all like my friends are doing it. Gables is gonna be doing it.
Yep.
Talk Ship's gonna be doing it for the most part. And it's always cool because that's when like a lot of people hop online and will like play games with you. Like friends of ours that aren't even participating in Extra Life will jump on, play games with us, and keep us company as we're going through it. So, which like I've talked about a few times before already, but it's like that's like sometimes the key is what you need is like someone that like people that aren't doing Extra Life. They're just there to play games with you, but kind of an impromptu gamer night with you, and kind of keep you going. Because when you're in a party chat full of people and everybody's exhausted because they play games for 16, 18, 20 hours, it's like there's only so much you can do to keep each other awake. So you need that ringer, as I always say, to jump in and kind of give you some energy. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So we talked about what we've been planning on playing. What time are you planning on starting, Gables?
Midnight.
Oh,
I go much like last year. I'm just going heavy, like right out the gate. Where as soon as I get home, I may drink some coffee, I may do a little bit of stuff, but I am going to sleep early, and I am waking up close to midnight, and I am gaming from midnight, just the crack of dawn, like around Saturday morning, like at 12 a.m., all the way out to Sunday at 12 a.m. So, midnight to midnight. I tried it last year. It actually worked to a good extent. I was actually up like around close to 25 hours because, oh my gosh, the whole hour, the whole the daylight savings time thing on top of
yes.
me being inside the chat, our PS4 chat for like an extra like half an hour and stuff while I was like playing Spider-Man, and everyone else was like just groaning and stuff because I had to get off earlier and stuff because I had already finished. And I was like, "You son of a bitch!"
Yeah, yeah. Like I saw like 6 hours ago, and Gail was like, "All right, well, I'm getting off." Like, you fucker.
Well, the reasoning why, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to go that route, much like I'm doing this year, is because of the fact it's going to completely ruin my sleep schedule when
Yeah,
it comes to Monday
yeah,
morning. And with Monday morning, I got to get up bright and early, like around 4:30 in the freaking morning. It's like I do not. If I mess up with that and I'm late to work, I'm like, oh shit.
yeah.
That's pretty much how
Never
it
good.
is.
Yeah. No, I don't know what I never really fully plan. I always want to start earlier. Like I usually start around 7 or 8. I always like the idea of starting like super early in the morning or like late at night. Sounds great at the time, and then I'm like, I can't do it when it comes time to like. 'Cause I was thinking about doing it last year. I'm like, I might just start at like 2, 3 in the morning, and it's not gonna completely ruin my sleep schedule. And then it's just like it comes time for it. I'm like, fuck that. I'm getting some sleep. Or I couldn't go to sleep on a decent time. And usually we end up recording. Last year we didn't do it actually, but I know a few times we end up recording like the night before, which
Oh
is a bad
yeah,
idea.
yeah, it
It's a
is.
bad because
This is why we're taking care of this now, by the way.
yeah, we're gonna take care of everything like right now. So we'll have I think we might split this up into 2 shows, a recording session tonight.
That
We'll
may
have the
be a
extra
good
life
idea.
show, and then we'll have the rest of the podcast.
Yep.
And yeah, I think that's just the way to go because it's just gonna make everything a lot easier for us as far as scheduling goes. But yeah, that is the perfect way to do it. I remember like Jake did it a few times where he like got on like 4 or 5 in the morning, and I'm like, that's brilliant, and I wish I could do that. And I don't know, I'm gonna have to try to work something out and figure it out how I would do it. But I don't really like plan a start time, but I would like to start earlier. But it also helps that I do always take vacation after. Like I usually take at least a day or two afterwards. This time I'm taking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, so I'm gonna have a 5-day weekend because Sunday is gone. You lose Sunday. Like
Yeah.
you're just like actually what's weird is like Sunday is gone and you lose it, but it's like Monday is like is worse than Sunday in some ways, where it's like you're still like a zombie. Like you have not recovered. Your sleep schedule's fucked. You haven't you're not there. I remember a couple times I went to try to go. The first couple of years I tried going back to work on Monday, and I'm just like, I'm never doing this again. This is terrible. This is stupid. I'll respect people that can do it. I can't do it. I could do it, but it's not good for me. So as long as I can, I'm never gonna do it again. I've talked about it before. Like I literally, as soon as they announce the date for Extra Life that year, like it usually announce it in January, February, I request those days off. So
Nice.
I thought about like they can't complain to me at work because it's like I've had that in for like 10 months now. So yeah, I'm on top of that, like it's already a long week because I got my favorite day of the year coming, also my least favorite day of the year coming, Extra Life. But on top of that, I have a 5-day weekend coming, so it just makes it even longer week knowing I have that coming.
There you go.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to start early. I don't think a lot of people do. Some people they say 24, but it used to be like 25 hours because it used to rotate between like the UK and North America, or like every other year you do the 25 hours because it's always on daylight savings time. And last year I did 25 hours. The year before that I didn't, and then the year before that I did 25. So it's like I always try to like play it by ear, like how I'm feeling. Like last year, I always just say I'm gonna do 24, but then, like last year because of like Justin and all of us doing Friday 13th till super late in the morning, that like I was able to like I'll go over another, I'm good for another hour, and I did the extra hour. There's been like the year I didn't do it, I'm just like I was like fucking barely making it through. So yeah, it's it's fun. Saying I'm not gonna say like I said, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do 25 hours because I don't want to put the extra pressure on myself because it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot. And you get to that. What really kills me every year, and I know it's coming, and I'm never ready for it, even though I know it's coming, is when the clock goes back an hour.
Oh God!
And you're just like, fuck, and it just kills you, and you're just like,
it's like a morality.
Yeah, it's like any motive. I can't remember if at 3 goes back to 2 or if at 2 it goes back to 1, but you just see that clock go from like let's just say it's 2 at 1:59
back to 1 or something.
Yeah, and you're like, oh God, no, like it's like on your head, like because you kind of forget. And you're like, I've only got 6 hours ago. Oh fuck, I got 7 hours ago. So yeah, I'm only gonna say I'm only gonna go. My goal is 24, but I'd like to do 25 every year. I would like to do 25, but I want to talk about. We talk about it every year, but I want to just jump into it again, like our tips and tricks for extra life. I've done it for my 8th year. This is Gables' 7th year. Every year but one, I've made it through the entire thing without falling asleep. The 1 year I did it, it was my I think it was 13, 14. I did 13, 14. It was my 4th year doing it, and I totally broke like every rule of extra life. Where, like, if you got make sure you got nothing going on. Like, take care of all your shit in advance. Oop, I hit my mic. But take care of all your shit in advance. Like, I remember, like, it just kind of like, and if there's stuff going on, like, sometimes it sucks, but try to do your best to like work around it. Like, I remember like the 1 year I fell asleep, I had a job fair to go to that morning. So I went to the job fair. So I had to get up early for that, even earlier for that, do all that. That was 2-3 hours, and then start extra life. And then so I've been up for, it would have been 28, 29 straight hours before I finished extra life. And then on top of that, I ate a shit ton of fucking pizza rolls, which is terrible. You don't do that. And then I ate a bunch of fucking, I think I ate a bunch of like mac and cheese and shit. Like, just, it was stupid. Like you would eat a lot of unhealthy stuff, which typically is my diet. I don't eat very healthy. It's not good. But I would recommend to people, like, be smart about what you eat. Like, it's kind of like, I don't want to be like the health guy, because I'm definitely not the guy for that. But like, I like to get some like good snacks. Like, I'll get like some fruits, or I actually like apples and bananas, and then like I get like some like those cashew like peanuts and stuff. Cause I'm a snacker, especially when I'm gaming. I like to I always like having the Twizzler bite size ones when I'm gaming. But for like this case, I try to eat stuff that's kind of light and also kind of it's not like heavy for your like eating a lot of noodles. Like it weighs everybody down, and just you eat too much food, you get tired. So it's like, don't overeat, eat smart, like that. Like I like to have like a nice little breakfast. I don't like to don't overeat, definitely. Like maybe some toast or something like that, or a sandwich. Don't eat fast food. Definitely don't eat fast food. I've made that mistake before too, where it's like you eat like I just ate like a giant Arby's sandwich, and I'm just like, I'm ready for a fucking nap. It's not good. It's not good, Gables, especially when you're like 12. I did that 2 years ago. I'm sitting there playing Wolfenstein 2, and I'm just like, I ate like a whole fucking meal from Arby's. I'm just like,
oh no, I
can fucking just take a good power nap right now, and it sounds excellent. It's stupid. Don't do it. As good as it sounds. And also, like, kind of a thing people forget about is like, I remember my first year doing it. I fucking loaded up on like energy drinks and coffee, and like I drank too much too early, and like I was starting to crash like fairly early on, like midway through, and I'm just like, and I was starting chugging more and more energy drinks, and it just kind of then I started feeling sick. I made it through, I powered through it, but like I was starting to feel sick, and I was just like, I'm gonna fucking just, I feel like I'm gonna vomit, and it just like I had to go I feel like I need to go lay down. It was just bad times. So it's just definitely like, especially like energy drinks. Like I'm a person that drinks a lot of energy drinks. Once again, not good for me, but I do it. I recommend. I've learned over time is like I like to have a little coffee in the morning. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. And maybe a little coffee throughout the day. There's nothing wrong with that. But like when it comes to energy drinks, or if you're gonna like use a lot of caffeine, you want to like wait till the end.
Yeah.
You also want to find a balance, because I've done it before too, where I drink like a Monster or drink some more coffee, like really late in my extra life run, and like now then when it's over, I'm so fucking over caffeinated I can't go to sleep. So it's like there is a very precious balancing act you got to find with it. There's a lot more to it than just you're gaming for 24 straight hours that I found in my 7 years prior of doing this. But I don't know. You got to find what's best for you. I think you guys, people know their bodies better than anybody. You know your own body better than anybody. But yeah, like I just like little tips, like just don't eat shitty food, eat light, don't eat a lot, and especially the most important thing probably is caffeine. Like don't do too much, because you don't want to crash early, because that is the worst. It's like because no matter what, as much as you love playing video games, at least for me, like after hour 18, your ass hurts, you're uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable, and you hate fucking video games. But you still got like 6, 8, 9, 10 more hours to go, and it's like I just want to fucking take a nap or not do this anymore. But you got to find a way to power through, and you can take breaks. Breaks are okay. I always like to take a middle of the night shower. For some reason, that really helps me, especially because I've been sitting in my own fucking whatever for the last for the last God knows how many hours. I probably don't smell very good. I'm a big guy. I sweat for no reason. I sweat taking showers. So it's that helps, especially for me. And take a walk. I've done that a few times where I'm just like, I'm gonna go for a walk around the block, and I took the dog out and went for a walk around the block, and got some fresh air. Like there's nothing wrong. You don't literally have to play games for 24 hours. Like every year, probably on average, I actually only play like 21, 22 hours. Cause I'll take a nice 15, 20 minute break here, take a shower. Like I said, take dogs for a walk, make some food.
Yeah, we basically treat like a lot of the break times and stuff, sort of like how we would like say at work and stuff, where it's like every couple hours, take like a 15 to a half an hour break, and then just do it that way.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not literal 24 hours, and like that sometimes I gotta explain to people. It's like, what do you mean like you're taking a break? It's like you do this. I'm like, yeah, I know, but my ass hurts really bad. I need to go. I need to get up. Like, yeah. Also, a nice fluffy pillow to sit on. World difference, especially if you're sitting in a chair that's not super duper comfortable.
Oh God,
I find that helps a lot. True. Yes, and I have a couple of those that I've gotten just for Extra Life before, so no shame in that.
Yeah, consider yourself lucky. I got a freaking flat ass computer chair that I've had for like 7 years, and I need to get rid of. Yeah. That's like creaking every time I move around.
Yeah, this computer chair I'm sitting in right now, I bought for before Extra Life. That I needed a new one anyways, but I bought it right before Extra Life. It was 2017, right for like the day or two before that. Oh. And I'm like, this is gonna be nice. Like it was a couple $100. I'm like, this is gonna be great. And then after like 6 hours, I'm like, this fucking chair is ass. I hate this chair. Like, I don't know. There's not a lot you can do about it, guys. Like you can have probably the nicest chair in the world. And it's not gonna do much. But also, if you have too comfortable a chair, you're gonna fall asleep. So maybe having your ass in pain is good for you. I don't know. It's like I said, it's a tough balancing act, Gables. I don't, after 7 years of doing it, I don't know. I don't even know if that helps or not. I'll have to find out. If you have the world's most comfortable chair, send it to me and I'll let you know for free. But I want the chair for free. I'm not sending it back. So yeah, do that please. All right. Well, we ended up. We did a whole half an hour just on Extra Life, but well, cool. Well, once again, before we move on to the meat and potatoes of the show, because this is gonna be the last time we'll talk about like our Extra Life when the next time we record, we'll talk about our Extra Life, what we did, how it went, stuff like that. We do every year, but this is the last time we're really gonna promote it. So once again, go to extra-life.org, check it all out on there, please. 24 straight hours, all the money goes to helping sick kids, help those big beautiful kids. If you want to donate to us, we have we each have our own pages. It is Tyler Courtney, that's me, and then Gabe Bagno. If you don't want to bag, just say no. And check us out on all those places, please. If not, even better, actually, if you want to sign up yourself and create your own account and ask for donations yourself, that's even better. because that's probably more money they'll raise and more awareness, which we always like. So yeah, thank you for all that. Thank you guys for listening for that part.